well, what is new in Apple Music? Okay, well, so I talk a lot and you and you can hear me, but well, I will start again. So well, for the community calls of this week, we have here James Magic, that is the creator of the grid strategy in Hummingbot and also this post-process tool. So well, we are very happy to have you here, James. And also he's going to teach us, show us how the post-process tool works, and well, also you can provide some feedback, see if you like the architecture, you want to change something, if you want to improve something, we can discuss it here. So well, to start, let's review the Bounties board. We are reviewing a lot of bugs. This one will be rejected, and I'm going to build the new version of Finance Perpetual. Then, well, Ascendex and all this stuff is going to be solved with these upgrades of the connectors. We're going to upgrade the Ascendex Spot and the Huawei Spot to 2.1 version. These are already submitted, so we're going to have these connectors in the code base. The upgrade of the BTC was paused right now and probably will be deprecated for now because nobody's using the connector. I hope that soon also we are going to have KuCoin perpetuals in the code base. For the bugs that are open and nobody's taking care about them are this one that is more for research, or these two are more for research. And this is an issue of the connector base that is not updating the total balance in real time of the connectors that doesn't have real-time updates of the balance via WebSocket. So, well, that's all about the Bounties board. This is normally, I think that we review all community calls. Well, I encourage you to start reviewing or making some research about this. Okay, well, James, is your time.
Okay, hello everyone. I hope my screen is visible. Okay, so I'm just going to go over how to use this Hummingbot post-process tool. So what this is a small script to analyze the performance of bots that you've been running with Hummingbot. So it's available here in this GitHub repo under Community Tools. So you have this Hummingbot post-process folder, and it just has this one Python script inside it. All right. So I'm just going to go over how to actually use this script for an example now. So let me switch over my screen. So I have this folder here. So one of the folders here is a typical Hummingbot run. So I'm using Docker here. So if I open this up, you can see the typical folders inside. You have the config files, you have the data files, the logs, and so on. And I also have another folder, this Hummingbot post-process code that I've just downloaded from the GitHub. Okay, so this is the exact same folder that we just looked at on the website in GitHub. Okay, so how do we use this? So what I'm going to do now is open up this Python script. So I'm opening it up in Emacs, but you can use Notepad or anything else. So here, in this script, you have these few lines of inputs that can be modified. So these are the only things that you need to change in order to see the output for the bot that you've been running. Okay, so I'm just going to provide the details according to this run that I've been doing. So the exchange here is Binance. The pair that I've been running is AVAX USD. So we need to provide a start time for the analysis. So you can see the format here. It's year, month, day, hour, minute, second. So we have 2022. The month is going to be November. The starting date, let's say, is 28 from 2 days back. So I've been running this bot for about 10 days now. So let's just look at the analysis for the last couple of days. let's say this is from 1 a.m. Okay, so now the next thing that needs to be provided is the path to the trades data. So that's going to be inside the Hummingbot underscore data folder. So we have this folder here, and this is the file that we need to provide the path to. Okay, so here you can provide either the absolute path, the way it is given over here, or you can provide a relative path. So in this case, I'm actually going to provide a relative path. So since our post-process folder is located here, I'll specify the path in this way. So Hummingbot data, and the name is simple .csv. Okay, so this is a Hummingbot. This is a bot based on a script that I've been running for the past 10 days or so. Okay, and the final thing that needs to be provided is the fees percentage on the exchange that we are using. So for the BUSD pairs, the fees is actually 0. So I'm just going to set it as 0. Okay, so that's pretty much it. The inputs are ready. Now let's go ahead and run this code and see what happens. Okay, so I'm located here inside this Hummingbot post-process folder. And I'm just going to run Python Hummingbot postprocess.py. Okay, so now if you don't have any of these packages installed already, you might be asked to install them. So you just go ahead and install them with pip. I already have them installed, so this is probably going to work, or maybe not. Okay, it's asking me not to use a leading 0 for this, so let's just say 1. Okay. Okay, so it's doing something. So it produces a couple of things. So one of the things that we get is this visualization showing where the buys and sells have been done. So you can see the date starts here at November 28th at 1 a.m., which is the start time that we provided for the code. And it goes all the way up to the present moment. Okay, so this is the visualization. And we also get this list of statistics in the terminal here. So you can see the things that it's showing. So we can see the market change percentage. So the market has actually gone up by 2% in this interval, which we can see on this plot over here. You can see the number of buy trades, the number of sell trades, average buy price, average sell price, average spread, the fees based on the fees percentage that we provided, the total profit and loss, the total trade volume, the change in base asset, and also the P&L as a percentage of trade volume. Okay, so just some useful statistics for you to see how the bot has been performing in the interval that you provided. So here we can actually see that we've made a small loss of about $5, but hopefully this is offset by mining rewards, right? So that's what we're looking for here. Okay, so let me just change the inputs and try to run this again. I'm going to now provide the start time earlier. So let me make this 20th of November, so the last 10 days or so. Run the code again. So now we can see all the buys and sells since the 20th of November on this plot, and we can see the statistics here. So in this time period, there's actually been a loss of 22 USD. So as you can see over here. Okay. And finally, I'll change this to 9th of November, which I think is around the time when I actually started running this bot. And we'll run the analysis again. So I'll make this 10th. So yeah, so this is all the buys and sells that have been performed in this period. And here in the statistics, you can see that overall we are actually at a small profit of maybe like 3 USD. So the total trade volume in this time is 47,840 USD for 20 days of trading. So this is just like experimental script that I was running. So with small trade quantities. So these are the output statistics. So the change in base asset, which it shows here as minus 73, it shows the change in the quantity of the base asset from the start time to the end time of the bot. And actually, I've been running this bot with a constant inventory, so this statistic is not quite correct. So what has actually happened here is that I've manually stopped the bot a few times and purchased some assets directly using the Binance app. So that's why we get this negative 73 over here. So actually, there's not much change in base asset because I've been trading with the same inventory. So sometimes you might need to use your own knowledge of the situation when you have some manual user intervention going on. So when you actually go inside and change something to do with the bot performance. But anyway, so this is how this post-process tool works. So it's just a quick way to see where the buys and sells are made on a plot and to look at these general statistics. I hope it's helpful, and if you have any feedback, please do let me know on the Discord app. Okay.
Okay, James, thank you very much. It's a nice tool. I don't know if the people from the community has any I don't know if they are commenting on Discord or on YouTube, but maybe Carlito. Let me see if I have the YouTube here. Probably I can enter in the live stream. I can check if we have any comments. Okay. Well, looks very useful. Thank you for showing. So, well, those are the comments on YouTube. I don't know if anybody wants to ask something to James, how to extend this. I don't know where you can use it, if there is any way to automate this analysis. Does anybody have? Okay, Memento says looks cool. Did anybody try to use it before? This tool? I think that one easy thing that we can do is to integrate this in the Streamlit apps. So that could be a thing to make. So okay, there are no questions, guys. Okay. Well, if there is no questions, I think that, well, I will say thank you again, James, to participate and to show up your strategy. Congratulations for the $2 or $3 of profit that you make. The good thing is, well, at the end was profit, because the first thing that you show up it was losses, but well, it's normal. But at the end, you were winning. You were making money at the end. That's the important thing.
All right, thank you.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Well, I think that's all for today. That's our weekly dev call. I don't know if anybody has another topic to discuss more than this, some Q&A, something to ask. But if not, that's all for today too. On YouTube, we don't have any more questions. Okay. Well, that's all. So thank you all for participating here. See you next week on the next weekly dev call. Well, bye bye.